You can see that down the line is her house. She's also going to be a retired officer. Does have a weapon at her location, 9mm. Hit by a teenage daughter, knowing as needed. Daughter's going to be a white female. Daughter has assaulted her in the family area.
Everyday thing. I've been working here for 12 years now. The best thing about working this job is being able to wear shorts.
Let's go to work, do briefing. Only schedule change is Steve Smith's going to take 5 hours vacation today.
This is meal number 3 of chicken and baked potato.
Yeah, so I grabbed my son by the arm and said, "Going back inside there." Well, she lost it and got a hold of me.
Good old chicken.
Plaintiff's daughter has assaulted her in the stomach area with a fist. At this time, the daughter's in the bedroom, does not have any vehicle, might attempt to leave location.
What seems to be the problem here?
Where's Mom?
She hit on her foot, it's swollen.
Well, she'll be lucky she just got hit on the foot. Poor Shower just got hit on the foot when I was a kid. I got hit all over.
She got right all over her legs.
If I hit my mom back, I'd be dead. Why are you crying?
I don't know.
Status arrested. I've been bodybuilding for 10 years, and I've been working here for 12. And the famous question is, why do you still work here and you're Mr. Olympia, 2-time Mr. Olympia? My answer to that question is, because I love it.
Nothing gonna stop me. Nothing. Like Ronnie Coleman, flex, hater. That's why I'm flexing on all year long, like I'm Ronnie Coleman. I believe you got me wrong if you think you can hold me. Yeah, you only count me out, but you can't control it. I won't let you control it. That's why I'm flexing on all year long, like I'm Ronnie Coleman. I believe you got me wrong if you think you can hold me. Yeah, you only count me out, but you can't control it. I won't let you control it. I'm the type that like to do what can't be done. Walk with wolves, lion hunt with the lions. Bear hug a bear, I don't care. In the valley of death, only God I fear. Count me out, I count me in. Just when you thought I would end, you realize I begin. And that's why I'm flexing. All year long, like I'm Ronnie Coleman. I believe you got me wrong if you think you can hold me. Yeah, you only count me out, but you can't control it. I won't let you control it. That's why I'm flexing on it. All year long, like I'm Ronnie Coleman. I believe you got me wrong if you think you can hold me. Yeah, you only count me out, but you can't control it. I won't let you control it.
Doctor said he's gonna go in and perform a surgery in which he's gonna take out screws, because all they're doing now is just causing me pain. And when I say pain, it's a lot of pain. It's like 24/7, it never stops. You know, after a while, you be in pain so much, you kind of get used to it, and you just kind of learn to block it out.
I feel bad for people who didn't get to witness what Ronnie was in his prime. Videos and pictures don't do no justice to witness it, to you know, feel the electricity in the air, to gaze your eyes on that person.
Late 90s, you know, the guys that were there were so good. You had the Kevin Lavrones, you had the Flex Wheeler, Sean Ray.
I mean, if you change the judging panel, Kevin Lavronie could have a Mr. Olympia title. Same could Flex.
What I didn't have, Flex Wheeler had. Flex Wheeler didn't have, Sean Ray had. You know, it ran deep. You know, he had Chris Cormier.
Everyone was so good. You know, everyone was hungry. We were all aggressive, especially like on stage. You don't find someone stepping in front of someone without getting an elbow or something like that. You know, it was just, it was pretty aggressive.
There was no room for anybody else to get in. You know, so you had to be just another crazy level.
And you need to be able to see those things in order to be able to appreciate what the hell happened when Ronnie Coleman pulled out of the backdrop and
just wasn't human to just naturally to even perceive what he looked like at his peak and at his best.
This guy, Ronnie Coleman, looked like an alien. There was nobody that you could compare that to. Nobody had that.
Meat was just hanging off of his back, and it was just traps.
And lats that were forever long. Pec line that was just, you know, these muscle attachments that would go on forever, seemingly.
Ronnie Coleman had things on his body that we hadn't seen on another Mr. Olympia prior to him, and we probably won't see on another Mr. Olympia after him.
Ronnie just had it all, man. He was strong, he was bigger than everyone, he was more conditioned than everyone, and he just didn't give a shit. Like, he stood up there on that stage and just was like, I'm here, give me my Sandow, and I'm leaving with it. That was it. You had to admire that. And he was humble about it. Wasn't cocky, wasn't arrogant. He knew it was his, and he came and took it.
Ronnie, so I want to ask you about your childhood. Can you tell me about your family growing up? I know you were born in Louisiana, right? Can you tell me a little about your upbringing?
First, it was just me and my brother, and my mom. She worked at the plant. It was a clothing manufacturing plant. I can remember when I was young, my mom, she was real good at making clothes too. So she made a lot of our clothes. A lot of our clothes she got from this manufacturing plant. On her second marriage, I remember the guy she was married to this time, you know, he used to take me hunting all the time. We used to hunt like deer and rabbit, squirrel, all kind of stuff. And yeah, that was a lot of fun, but I think the most fun I ever had was fishing. He taught me how to fish, and we'd go fishing all the time. After a while, fishing kind of like developed into a hobby. I got to the point where I was just going to like every single day. I had a bike that I would just ride right down to a local bayou and just fish all the time. So that kind of developed into a small hobby. I always had some kind of way of making money. That's what I remember most about my childhood. Man, I had to be like 12 years old, 13 years old, somewhere in there. I started working at this convenience store. And I would go up there and work, make probably like $1 a day. You know, back then that was a lot of money. And then I had another little hustle where I used to go and had a lawnmower. I used to knock on people's doors and, you know, ask who need that yard mowed. So I made money that way. When I was in high school, I was always making an honor roll every year and every semester. I played football, I was on the track team, and I was on the powerlifting team. I used to do the field events, the shot put, discus, javelin, stuff like that. I always did pretty good in all those events. I always got, you know, first or second in just about all the meets we went to.